Welcome to GPW, Gamefront Professional Wrestling. We've got one heck of a card for you tonight. I'm Jackdaw Calhoun, alongside my co-commentator Badger. And Badger, I just can't believe what we're going to see here tonight. Another historical night on the GPW.
I am full hype for this night.
In our opening match tonight, it's going to be Jim Hopper from Hawkins PD facing off against Vecna in what has been a long-anticipated match.
They are going to finally settle the score of who gets to emotionally manipulate these kids.
And following on from that, it's going to be in our mid-card match tonight. It's Spartan 31590 versus Steve the Ghost.
Hotly anticipated matchup. These guys have been, in the training league for a couple of years now. They're ready for the big show, and I'm really excited to see what they put forward.
And finally, our main event tonight. Word just came in earlier today on social media that the evil owner, Danny, has made a matchup. It's going to be a tables, ladders, and chairs match. And it's going to be Zombie Morgan, Danny's evil creation, facing off against YouTuber Badlandschugs.
This is absolutely crazy. I don't know how Danny got Badlandschugs. I don't know if Badlandschugs can wrestle. Well-known YouTuber, known for chugging stuff, as the name implies. Absolutely great guy, and I hope that he can prevail against, which is essentially, I mean, his name's the assassin, Zombie Morgan.
Well, that's as may be. It's hard to understand what the evil owner, Danny, has planned for this match tonight. However, I can hear James Heaney is on the way to the ring, and it seems like James has got something to say.
I know that guy.
I can't believe the humiliation I've gone through. I was part of the GPW before there was a GPW. Now, I don't know how things work up at King's Landing, but where I come from in America, everyone's given a fighting chance. And I was never given a single chance in this whole GPW conference this year. Put me in against Elmato Mike when I wasn't prepared. And then you try to rub my nose in defeat by putting me against Ornstein and Smoke Clearly, two extraordinarily talented fighters. The world was I ever supposed to win, but I almost did if that damn referee would have just been counting. And then, to make me fight my childhood hero, Kermit D. Frog. I didn't want to have to beat him. What the hell was that supposed to do to me? It certainly didn't build me up. I'm demanding, if you want me to stay in the GPW, I need a fighting chance, a path to victory, a road to the championship belt. Danny King, if you can't give me a road to the championship belt, then I'm putting in the towel right here, and I'm going to start my own gosh darn wrestling federation. Don't make me do it.
Well, we're about to get underway with our first match, Badger, and this is going to be one heck of a contest. We're actually in Reno, which is
Silver City.
Silver City, indeed. And here comes Jim Hopper.
Oh, look at this. Tough man, big boy, strong arms. A lot like you, Calhoun.
Thank you, Badger. Well, Hopper, well known as the Sheriff of Hawkins, and he's now coming to face down against Vecna, the evil entity, shall we say, from the Upside Down. Is probably the best way to describe him, but it's going to be one heck of a matchup.
You know what I always say? We have got to stop these people from making an emotional connection with kids in the real world and then killing them. And hopefully Hopper's going to stop that for us tonight.
Well, it looks like he means business, wearing his trademark sheriff's hat.
Blue jackets, we all remember that.
I'm not sure I do, Badger, but and Hopper's in. He's got a burst of energy out of nowhere. Don't know what that's all about.
Do you ever wear your hat forward like that, Calhoun? It's a good look.
I've considered it, Badger, but I think my hat looks good the way it is.
Okay.
Well, hold the phone. Here comes Vecna. Oh my goodness, look at this. Everything's suddenly gone all sepia tone here in the arena.
Sepia? Is that how they say it in Alabama?
That's how they say it in Birmingham, Alabama. How do they say it in your part of the world?
Oh, where Badger's from, we call it Cephia.
What? Anyway, oh my goodness, it's Vecna. It's really Vecna. It's really him.
It's actually him. Look at this monster. This man from the Upside Down. #1 contender here in the GPW.
There's so many questions that need to be answered about just who and what Vecna is.
Packing a couple of real cakes.
But if you've seen the latest news reports on goings-on in Hawkins, then you will know that Vecna is one troubled individual, Badger.
There are kids splattering left and right.
In fact,
It reminds
we
me of
can...
my early days in wrestling. Oh, I have to hear this just like...
Darkness, weighing in at 273 pounds, the villain.
The villain indeed, Badger, the villain indeed. Now, there are even people in the crowd that are starting to float up into the air. Bones snapping all around us. It's not great, Badger, but hopefully we can get through this without any serious injuries or deaths. But here comes Vecna now.
A little known fact, Vecna is not all skin and bones. He actually wears little shorts that are camouflaged to look like his skin, so he is not a naked man. Check out those cheeks.
I was going to say things didn't seem quite anatomically correct down there, but you've explained the textured shorts, which, for modesty reasons here in the GPW is mandatory under the rules, section 3.65 of the wrestling code. But here comes Vecna now into the ring.
Calvin, I can promise you that I am back in the locker room getting into everyone's business.
That I can believe. And the crowd here, like a mixed response for Vecna.
He's really winning them over with his showmanship. I think he could... What is this? Oh, just a gentle jump down. Okay. But the crowd likes it.
And there comes Jim.
I'm very curious to see if Vecna is going to use any of his signature psyoptic attacks in this match, or if he's going to stick to just physical wrestling.
Well, again, not to reference the GPW wrestling code twice in one night, Badger, but those kind of psyoptic attacks are not legal in a standard matchup, at least. This isn't a no-holds-barred match, as far as I'm aware, but the evil owner Danny may, change the rules. We'll have to see.
You and Hopper, a couple of law dogs. Gotta love it.
Vecna now taking his time just to get his entrance out of the way.
It was actually very curious in the contracting of this match. One of the things that Vecna was absolutely stone hard on was that he would get a double the normal entrance amount of time as a regular wrestler, and it was one of the only ways that we could book him here at the GPW. Great job, front office, for booking these two incredible wrestlers.
The only problem, Badger, is we've got 10 minutes allotted for this match before our first commercial break, but hopefully we can see a result. And Vecna straight away with a massive slam straight into the pin out of nowhere. Jim Hopper manages to kick out, but Vecna showing an incredible amount of strength there, Badger.
Now, Hopper might look like a regular dad bod kind of guy, but he is a tough SOB. Vecna is going to put it on him, but look at that. Hopper's going to give it right back.
Hopper is one tough son of a gun that we have seen before through the news reports coming out of Hawkins. But Hopper now working the ankle of Vecna. I'm not sure that works on an entity that doesn't have traditional skin and bone, but it does seem to be causing him some discomfort.
It does seem to be causing him some type of pain. I'd keep doing it.
Hopper now picking up Vecna. Shot to the crotch.
Oh, double shot to the crotch.
Those textured shorts offering little protection. Vecna now straight into the turnbuckles. And a big right hand from Jim Hopper there. And a big boot to the chest. Big boot again.
Hopper obviously with an axe to grind. Really mad about all of the deaths in his hometown. And is going to seek revenge here in the ring tonight.
Well, anyone who knows Hopper's backstory realizes that he has been through the mill a little bit over the years.
A little bit. He's got one of the sadder backstories in all of Stranger Things history.
Well, I'm not sure what the Stranger Things is that you refer to, but anyway, Hopper now on the top rope. Is he going to go high? Yes, what a big elbow there. Oh, and a big punch to the gut there by Vecna.
Hopper went in for that chop. Maybe he should have moved into a body slam or something a little bit more aggressive.
Vecna now into the turnbuckles. Big chop by Hopper.
Hopper's doing a really good job of staying aggressive, keeping the pace of the match on his terms, not letting Vecna string offense together and put him in a bad position. So I'm really liking what Hopper is doing here.
Hopper with a pin on Vecna. Is it enough to put him away? No, 2, just a 2 count. I think Hopper was being a little bit ambitious there. Now, my understanding is that Vecna and other creatures from the Upside Down are vulnerable to fire. Is it possible that we could see Hopper somehow try and use fire in some way during this match?
I mean, you'd have to go to the GPW rule books, but I don't believe that they're allowed to use fire in the ring itself.
Fire is not allowed to be used as a weapon according to section 3.76 of the GPW Wrestling Rulebook. However, if Vecna was to spontaneously combust, then the referee, may have no option but to allow it.
Oh, Vecna might have put him out with that face knock. No, Hopper kicks out on the 3 count. That was as close as it gets. As close as it gets, Calhoun.
That was indeed a close fall. And Vecna now, what's he doing? Oh, he's picking up Hopper. Oh, Hopper's reversed it. Big clothesline. Hopper now with a big punch on Vecna. Straight to the chest, straight to the gullet. Big slaps. Both men tie up, but Vecna now seems to have got the upper hand. And what a maneuver.
Vecna, knowing how tough Hopper is now, did not go for the pin where he initially thought that he could win the whole match with one of those moves.
Hopper again with the reversal. Can he capitalize?
Calhoun, have you ever been to the Upside Down?
I've been to the Upside Down, which was a strip club in Chicago, Illinois, but I haven't been to the Upside Down.
Oh, I will say, bring some type of a gas mask or something with you. It smells terrible. Wait, Hopper's putting him away right now. Hopper may have Vecna in a terrible position here. He's wrenching that neck, that nasty, meaty neck. Oh, indeed, and he's breaking it up.
Yeah, and I do have to agree, the Upside Down does smell terrible. They just don't hire enough cleaners in that place, and any strip club absolutely needs to have the best possible hygiene. Jim Hopper, out of nowhere, has pinned Vecna. Doesn't even seem to have used the finisher, just straight in, and Vecna, for some reason, has just taken it, and he's down
there with a very weak neck. Apparently, he wrenched that neck one time and put him out.
I'm just hearing word, Badger, from backstage that Vecna apparently was attacked in the Upside Down, which we weren't able to see due to it being an alternate dimension. But apparently he was attacked by some kids in the alternate dimension and therefore weakening him, allowing Jim Hopper to get the pin. That appears to be what's happened.
One of the more confusing aspects of the Upside Down is knowing what's going on down there.
Either way, it means that Jim Hopper has indeed managed to win this match. What a victory. You've got to be pleased with that, Badger. Tiokoto Dezu Manches. Domo arigato. Welcome back to GPW, still here in Gainesville, and here comes Spartan 3-1.
Gainesville where?
Gainesville in Gainesville. Here comes Spartan 31590.
Is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Miami,
Look
Florida.
at that.
Weighing in at 246 pounds,
Spartan.
Intergalactic Warrior Spartan 31590. Ready to brawl.
Exactly what I was going to say, Badger. And you have to... well, I'm wondering personally, Badger, whether this armor-plated suit that Spartan wears, which I believe is also augmented, is that an unfair advantage?
It depends on how much it protects him. The top actually looks kind of like a hockey helmet.
Well...
Have you ever played hockey, Calhoun?
I've played tonsil hockey, Badger, but that's a different sport. However, you kind of, spoiling the illusion here. My understanding is that, Spartan is from an intergalactic dimension and is definitely not wearing a hockey helmet. That's been sprayed red.
Look at the size of him.
He's a big man, that's for sure. Easily stepping over the top rope with ease. The suit obviously had to be custom made by the Intergalactic Tailors Association. And, whoa, all the pyro here. For some reason, spelling out the word SID. I wonder what that stands for, Badger.
Spartan ID.
Of course,
which is 31590. Now, here's the thing. Spartan's cousin is the exact same size as him. Master Chef, 6'10" tall.
Well, here comes Steve the Ghost.
Oh,
What an ominous presence. He seems to be glowing in the dark, Badger. Now, I'm not sure if that is as a result of some kind of radio. Whoa! What's all this smoke suddenly in the arena?
It's so nice to have Steve show up in corporeal form.
Corporeal, I believe, was the word you're looking for.
Corporeal form. That is the word I was looking for. Normally floats around on an ethereal plane, but it's come down here to settle a debt with Spartan 31590, and we're gonna see how this pans out. I don't know. Can you touch a ghost?
It's a good question, Badger. I mean, you probably shouldn't touch a ghost, but theoretically, if you can't, then you can't have a wrestling match. So I'm guessing that maybe Steve the Ghost has opted to become solid for this match, but does that again give him an unfair advantage? I mean, there seems to be, pros and cons to both of these men, wrestlers, ghosts, alien warriors, and we're about to get underway.
Spartan and Steve the Ghost, two amazing warriors, great GPW pickups for the roster. Really glad to have them here. Really excited to see what kind of maneuvers they're coming up with and what kind of competition we're going to have.
Spartan very easily picking up Steve the Ghost, throwing him straight into the turnbuckle and now working the neck. Spartan is a huge man, Badger, absolutely huge.
Again, his cousin, 6 foot 10 inches tall. I don't think Steve the Ghost is going to let it deter him, though. Remember that he is a ghost, and he's feisty, and he's feeling it.
Steve the Ghost, of course, in a former life before he died, had a strong MMA background. Clearly, he's carried some of those skills with him into the afterlife. And now, Steve the Ghost, wrenching the arm of Spartan.
Oh, he says to Spartan, "Say, Uncle. It could be all over. You just got to say it."
The crowd chanting something there, not quite sure what that was, but anyway, Steve the Ghost with big kicks there to Spartan. Again, working the arm again, Badger.
They're an incoherent mob, and I don't like the way they smell.
Must be some kind of weakness in the gloves of Spartan that Steve the Ghost has picked up on, perhaps.
He definitely is doing a lot of... Oh, my goodness, just a vicious knee to Spartan. Hopefully that helmet protects his head from those nasty shots. And Steve the Ghost is just really dishing him out. Kick after kick. That is really going to take its toll, helmet or no helmet.
Steve the Ghost now going up high. Big.
Oh, stomp right to the chest.
Stomp to the chest off the top rope. And Steve the Ghost seems to have been, his arm did appear to pass through the back of Spartan there. So maybe he is somewhat not semi-present. Again, looking at the arms, his hands do appear to be going inside the helmet. I wonder if Steve the Ghost is using some kind of corporeal or, ghostly technique here against Spartan.
Magic, yeah.
Ghost magic, yeah.
This is Spartan's time. No, he couldn't be. No, Spartan's going up to the top rope. Not afraid of height.
Oh my goodness, all
splash.
6'10" of Spartan straight from the top rope. The ring could barely contain the energy from the fall. It was like a jumbo jet coming into land, Badger.
A little rodeo for the fans. Spartan's moveset is really reminding me of an old school wrestler from a different promotion.
And a pin now from Steve the Ghost. That's two. Oh no, a kick out from Spartan. Not enough to finish the job. Too soon indeed, Badger. And what's Steve the Ghost up to now? Oh, Spartan with reversal. Big kicks. And a big slam now from Spartan on Steve the Ghost. Going in for the pin. The referee's got confused. 1, 2, and that's a 2, Badger. That should have been a 3. If the referee hadn't got confused there by the ring ropes, then I think that could have been a 3.
If you think that Steve the Ghost came here from the afterlife to lose in this match, you are joking yourself. He's here to fight.
Spear from Steve the Ghost, and now a pin on Spartan. 1, 2. Not enough to put away Spartan, unfortunately.
Both of these warriors putting in an amazing effort. A lot of fight, a lot of heart. Crowd chanting, we're not worthy. This is really a 5-star matchup I've ever seen on two amazing competitors. I don't want it to end.
Another pin by Steve the Ghost, and Steve the Ghost has managed to get the win on Spartan. What an upset. Steve the Ghost here with the victory.
Wow, what an amazing match. Really excited to see where Spartan goes in the GPW here. He had a lot of promising features, but Steve the Ghost came out on top this time with just some amazing spears, a lot of kicks, a lot of hand hurting. Great match.
Well, as we can see from the replay, Steve the Ghost appeared to be almost floating around the ring in a ghost-like manner, but advantage or not, Steve the Ghost is the winner in this match. Stay tuned to the GPW. We'll be back after this short commercial break. If you like swordfish, pike, piranha, bream, snapper, bass, and goldfish, then you should head to the Los Angeles Aquarium. We got perch, bluefish, soulfish, blue tang, mackerel, dolphin, angler, haddock, batter, cod, trout, great mullet, catfish, salmon, sockeye, ray, and barracuda. Head down to the Los Angeles Aquarium. You can even see a big shark in a tank. Look at my shiny teeth. Welcome back to GPW. It is time for the main event, and here comes Zombie Morgan.
Oh, pep in his step. This is not the same Zombie Morgan that we saw last week. This is a Zombie Morgan with a full limber body.
Making his way to the ring from Los Angeles, California, weighing in at 273 pounds, the World Global Intercontinental, International, Internet, Worldwide Champion, Death Morgan.
Well,
Death
Morgan, Zombie Morgan, whatever you want to call him. He seems to be much more powerful this week, animated after beating Zach for the GPW Championship last week. It almost seems like Danny is, feeding him, and every wrestler that he defeats, he becomes more and more powerful.
Yeah, we got to look into the GPW rulebook there and see if there's something against feeding something to wrestlers that makes them stronger. You would think that that's against the rules.
Well, I think you'd find that was in section 4.72 of the rulebook. But here comes Badlandschugs, famous YouTuber who is well known for drinking all kinds of weird combinations of things. And you have to wonder, has the evil owner Danny just decided to feed Badlandschugs to Zombie Morgan? He's not a professional wrestler. This could be a very short match indeed.
Yeah, who knows what Danny did to get Badlandschugs in the ring tonight, but it worked. And look at that. Oh, look at that. Not a wrestler. Look at that athleticism.
Well, that was a surprising amount of athleticism there, Badger. I am genuinely surprised that Badlandschugs is that mobile and athletic, but maybe I've underestimated him.
I think he might surprise you. Zombie Morgan is obviously the champion and a formidable opponent, absolutely destroying Zach last week, but Badlands himself is, he's getting smashed.
DDT straight away from Zombie Morgan. Now, just to explain the rules of this match, ladies and gentlemen, this is a tables, ladders, and chairs match. There are tables, there are ladders, there are chairs scattered around the arena. All three are legal. The winner of the match is the first one to climb a ladder and grab the briefcase, which contains a piece of paper that says, "You won."
Big ol' elbow. Tables, ladder, and chair match, commonly called a TLC match. TLC, like what me and Calhoun do back at the hotel room.
Well, you promised you wouldn't tell anyone about that, Badger, and I'd appreciate if you stopped bringing our personal conversations up in the air. But anyway, that to one side. Zombie Morgan already with the ladder. Setting up the ladder.
Yeah, he's got to get up there and grab that bank. Now, you'll remember, this could be a very traumatic experience for Morgan. He absolutely died for falling from the top of a ladder. Do you think he has any fear to get back up there?
Well, I think this may be part of Danny's plan to retrain Zombie Morgan to make him more human again, more powerful by, overcoming his fears of ladders after Zach killed him on the first episode of GPW. But Badlandschugs is just brazenly climbing the ladder out of nowhere, and he's got the briefcase.
He's got the money in. Oh no! Powerbomb right into that ladder.
The briefcase is reused from another promotion. We couldn't afford our own briefcase, but we found that lying around backstage. And as I say, the briefcase has in it a piece of paper which, says you won, and also has a £5 voucher for Denny's. What a maneuver there by Badlandschugs. Unbelievable.
Full somersault.
The crowd are chanting for tables. I cannot believe the athleticism of Badlandschugs. Unbelievable, Badger.
Oh! Taking the time to methodically destroy Morgan before he goes up that ladder. Absolutely a smart move. You say Badlandschugs isn't a wrestler, then what is he doing right now? What are these maneuvers? What are these kicks? What are these somersaults? This looks like a wrestler to me.
Straight up to the top rope there, Badlandschugs, and then big splash from the top. Oh my goodness, that splash sent that ladder flying. Badlandschugs.
And he's working the crowd?
He's working the crowd. He's just hopping from the ring straight to the outside. Surely should have broken both of his ankles there, but didn't. I cannot believe what I'm seeing. And now Badlandschugs with a steel chair over the ladder straight to the face from Zombie Morgan. And Zombie Morgan's now sent with the ladder, climbing up the top. Can he do what he needs to do to get this briefcase? Of course, Zombie Morgan. Oh, he's standing on the very top of the... Clearly no fear. Just randomly just attacked thin air. Zombie Morgan seems to still be a little bit addled in the head, Badger. Doesn't quite know where he is or what he's doing.
Oh no, I'm getting flashbacks. I'm getting terrible, terrible flashbacks from the ladder match where Morgan fell to his death from the top rope, from the top of the ladder, over the top rope, onto the concrete. Absolutely horrific scene that we all witnessed. I can't believe you guys are all still watching this.
One can only hope that nobody is killed during this ladder match. The last ladder match was indeed a disaster. Morgan was killed. However, he is back now with Zombie Morgan. This is, of course, a slightly different match. Tables, ladders, and chairs are legal here.
Oh no!
Oh my goodness! Oh no!
No! Badlandschugs is absolutely dominating Morgan.
Badlandschugs put all of his body weight down on Morgan's neck there, possibly snapping his neck. I hope Zombie Morgan hasn't died for a second time. He looks like he's still
dancing. He's just dancing.
Some kind of victory dance above the lifeless corpse of Zombie Morgan there.
Can't decide if he wants to go up the ladder. I think he's really checking to see if Morgan is all the way out. I think he had plenty of time to get up the ladder and unhook that briefcase.
Big kick to the gut there of Zombie Morgan. Badlandschugs, for some reason, waiting for Morgan to come round before deciding to then just kick him and climb the ladder. Really not a good idea, because now Zombie Morgan, of course, is up and about and able to, prevent him from hooking the briefcase.
Badlandschugs is an honorable man. He's trying to do the honorable thing, and it might cost him this match. Oh no. Oh no!
Oh no! History has been repeated. History has been repeated. Zombie Morgan has killed Badlandschugs. Zombie Morgan has killed Badlandschugs. What have we just seen? I cannot believe Zombie Morgan has clearly absorbed the evil spirit of Zach.
Do you think this was Danny's plan all along? Badlands, get up!
This could have been Danny's plan all along. He seems to have just absorbed the spirit of the... He's basically replicated exactly what Zach did, throwing Badlandschugs out to the arena. Badlandschugs is dead. Badlandschugs is
dead. Badland, get up. Badland, get out.
I cannot believe what I'm seeing, Badger. I cannot believe that Zombie Morgan has killed Badlandschugs, famous YouTuber Badlandschugs. Zombie Morgan has unhooked the briefcase. Badlandschugs is dead. I cannot believe it. This is some kind of metaphysical bull. I don't know what's happening, Badger. I have no words. Just saw in the replay there the unbelievable murder, a brutal murder of Badlandschugs. Zombie Morgan now the winner of that $5 Denny's voucher, which will buy him some loaded jalapeno cheddar tots.